So today this is the set we're going to build. It's the Hogwarts First Flying Lesson, set number 76395. This has 264 pieces and retails for £27.99 in the UK. That equates to approximately 11 pence per piece. Obviously with the architecture ones, because you've got a lot of large moulded pieces, that does tend to make the price per piece slightly more, because obviously they take more plastic the larger to bake, etc, etc. So with this one, you've got the bottom bit of Hogwarts here. It comes with your three figures: Neville Longbottom, Draco Malfoy and Madame Hooch. And because it's the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter Lego, you get the golden figure. In this case it's Professor Quirrell, which makes sense because in Philosopher's Stone, on the first film, after they've had their first ever Quidditch, the first ever flying lesson, McGonagall realises that Harry is actually a seeker when he chases after Neville's Remembrall, which is nice to see is in this set. At that first Quidditch match against Slytherin, of course, Professor Quirrell is doing his darndest to jinx Harry and get him to fall off his broom. So that's nice to see that figure in there, it makes sense. So on the side of the box, we've got Madame Hooch as your one-to-one. I think that's quite a good representation of the character as played by Zoe Wanamaker in the film. It does look quite like her. And you've just got... Oh, that's the right way up now. You've just got a little scene here with the figures and the box of all the bits that you need to play Quidditch. So you've got a quaffle, you've got the bat, you've got the bludgers, all in their little crate ready to go. And if you turn it round and look at the back, you can see the crate there: quaffle, bludgers, the bat. I love this little guy. But it shows that they're modular, so you can have them displayed however you want, however they best fit in your display area. Of course, it has the lovely long clear pieces so that you can put your figures on there to make it look as though they are actually flying the brooms. And there we go, there's this golden snitch. We always like a snitch. Trophy cabinet looks to be a lot of nice little details in here. So I'm going to open it up and tip everything out. I have already pre-opened it because I've been having issues with them. So tip it all out. So this one just comes with 2 bags of pieces, but again, it's under 300 pieces, so I'm not expected anymore. Unfortunately, the shields for the houses are stickers. I was hoping there may have been pre-printed pieces. Sadly, no. Not stickers to deal with. And then the instruction book, just have a quick flick through. Again, it tells you can get instructions online. Doesn't seem to be instructions plus. Very few do, I don't know why. Seems to be something they started and then perhaps slightly abandoned. But yeah, looks to be a lot going on in this set, so it could take me a while going through it at the very end. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I think I might do mine lengthways. We can always jiggle that about afterwards. And then in the back, we've got the advert for the Chamber of Secrets, Polyjuice Potion Mistake and the Fluffy Encounter, and shows them all put together. I don't know if this one fits onto the side of the Chamber of Secrets version of Hogwarts, but we'll have a look, see. And then again, it shows you all the wizard cards, and then at the very back, your part list of all the bits that are included. So I'm actually really looking forward to this one. I think it looks like quite a cute, fun build. And it does look very close to the film. It has a lot of nice little nods and touches to Philosopher's Stone, both the book and the movie. It is a good film, but I'd rather have the book because that's the sort of pathetic individual I am. So I'm going to go away, get this built. Half an hour, 45 minutes, I would imagine. And I'll come back and we'll take a look around it once it's all done, and I'll let you know what I actually think. Got it all finished now. So we'll start off and we'll look at the minifigures first. So the first one is the Neville Longbottom minifigure, and he's got his Remembrall there, which is actually quite a decent print. wearing his Gryffindor robe. So we're just checking I've put the right body on. So you've got the front print there, and that's the rear print, obviously the little tiny short legs. I think that's an expression we intimately associate with Neville, the slightly goofy, oh my god, what's going on? But there is that expression as well, which I'm not quite sure what it says, so I'm just going to cover that up with his hair, because I think that's safest. Then we've got Draco with his Slytherin robes. Again, the same print, but obviously green instead of red. Gone with the obnoxious angry face at the front. And his second face is the sardonic expression. See, I don't know what to call that one. So that's Draco. I'm not sure on the hair colour that they've chosen for Draco. And it is the same colour they've used throughout, this very yellow blonde. But that isn't the right colour. Even in the books, that's not the right colour. But never mind. And then we have the Madame Hooch figure. She's there in her robes. Just lift the... It's one of those like papery cloaks. And there isn't a back print to speak of. I love her hair with the little quiff at the front. And she does have two faces. By far the best one is the flame one with the goggles on. That's definitely superior. And then just really a fairly generic minifig face. And just for the sake of the fact it's a minifig, that's the gold Quirrell. Does have face on the back of his head. In fact, I've got the faces the wrong way around. So let me just adjust that, because that's what the face on the back of his head should be, because it's Voldemort. So yeah, that's the gold one. We'll look at those in more detail another day. And then we have the actual building. As it shows, it is in 3 pieces. They're just Technic pinned together, so you can stack them or whatever you want to do with them. I'm just going to leave them like so. They do have linkages at this side, so if you've extra Technic pins and somewhere you can put that against, it is a possibility. So just from looking at the front, you've got the little lantern here. You've got the banners for each of the houses. Now I'm not sure which way around these are, so let's start at this side. That's that one, which I believe is Gryffindor and Slytherin. Yeah, so Gryffindor and Slytherin, and then we've got Ravenclaw and the mighty Hufflepuff. Yeah, right it way. There we go, the mighty Hufflepuff. I'd like these to put everybody on. So it's not going to be very accurate because Neville's got his Remember All. But that's because Malfoy is holding a broom and a wand, which sort of spoils it a bit. But it gives you an idea, move that in a little bit, what it looks like with the figures mounted on as though they're flying. Just move that, spin that round a little bit. Love the little minifigure, because it is a full minifigure. It's got one of the gown pieces, if I turn it round, it's got one of the gown pieces as the stand, a standard torso. It's got the beard piece, if you can see that between his swords, little beard piece there, and then just minifigure head in grey, which is quite effective. I think that looks great. And then if you spin it round, you've got the door that does open. Shut that back up, and you've got a little barrel here. You've got the crate, which I'll open up in a moment, And then at this side, you've got, in fact, I'm going to just pull this off so it's a little bit easier for me. You've got the display cabinet, so you've got a trophy in there. You've got here the plaque with previous winners of said trophy. You've got a quaffle in a display case there. I don't know why. You've got a little micro figure just in gold as a trophy, which I love. There was a spare one of those, which I'm thrilled about. Got a goblet trophy, and then weird like blade style, almost like a rowing trophy. So you've plenty of bits and pieces in there. And then if I just pull this out, because it does just clip onto the ground and open it up, you can see that in here got the bat for the bludgers, 2 bludgers, quaffle and the snitch. And put the lid on, because in reality it's doing that all the time, because that's the bludger trying to escape. Reality, like Quidditch is actually real. One other thing I didn't touch on, I'm just pop everything back together. As you can see, it goes together and comes apart really easily. This one at the bottom can actually angle, so that's the highest it'll go, or you can have it right down to the ground like that. So if I put that up like so, you can see you can actually make a full scene. These are on a hinge as well, so you could have them down and then just pop them over, or have them like so, however you wanted them. They don't drop too far down, but I suppose that's just the way they've had to be built for safety. There are hooks at the other side, so you could change where they are rather than having them right on the outside. You can move them here, all depending on how you configure everything. So yeah, it's a great little set. It's set number 76395, Hogwarts First Flying Lesson, 264 pieces and retails at £27.99. Took me just shy of 45 minutes to build, which I don't think was too bad. I'm really pleased that as a playset especially, it really does have a lot to give, a lot going for it, as they say. So surprise to no one, because I'm in my element here. This is Harry Potter. This is the theme that got me back into Lego as a grown up. Well, numerically speaking, grown up. So yeah, definitely going to be a 5-star. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye. There's 16 to collect, and there's 2 in this particular set. The problem, of course, being that they're randomised, so you don't get the same ones in each set. So you could buy 3 sets, and in those 3 sets have 4 Newt Scamanders, say, which seems a bit odd, because you could get, in theory, if you've got 2, I could have 2 Ollivanders in this set, rather than 2 distinct tiles. Rather than being randomised, I think it would have been better if they'd have split the 16 across the sets, so that if you bought each set, one of each set, you were guaranteed all 16 wizard cards, because I'm not going to buy extra sets of things I've got just to try and hope I get a different wizard card. I'm not going to be going online and trying to get my collection of wizard cards. I don't understand the point. I know there are people that will, but I'm not one of them.